Hello, my name is Raul Padron. I am from Jaguar Studios, their business development manager. And here with me to be interviewed and questioned deeply, thoroughly, intensely is. Go ahead, Andre.
My name is Andrea Cristina, and I'm a PR marketing manager at Gaguar Studio. I'm also a Woman in Games ambassador and an Indie Legion Gold member.
Oh, I need more titles. That's all that says. I need more titles, more titles, more. I
More.
need to be like a prince. Yeah, I need to be like a prince of Europe. Okay, Andrea, we're going to start from the top because I want to introduce you fully. What inspired you to get into a career in game development? Like, what was your initial push? What was the dream?
Well, I've
That's me.
started as a little in my childhood to sell a
Mhm.
lot of things, so I discovered that I like to sell, and then I started to self-touch to self-learning every day, writing down a lot of marketing in gaming.
Mhm.
So I've learned a lot by myself, not doing some bachelor degree or something like that.
Excellent. Doing is more important than learning in many ways. That's how some of us learn the best. Can you tell us how you got here in your journey? How did you begin? How did it transfer? That sort of thing.
Well, my husband started a grant to get a grant from EU.
Mhm.
So doing a lot of paperwork, and in 2019 has started the studio, founded
Mhm.
and received the grant, and then only knowing as a full stack developer to develop games, not the
Mhm.
marketing side, only the business side as entrepreneur. So
Mhm.
I started to learn from that year every day a lot and writing down. I have 3 books for now about how
Mhm.
to market a game, and not only that, even for gaming startups and a lot of more.
Excellent.
And I
Many people.
created a guide on Notion, and it's free tools
Excellent.
for everyone. So I will put after the show in description the link for it.
Really. Many people need advice, especially when they're small or starting studios, and that was very helpful. I would like to ask you next about something a little more detail oriented. How is your approach to marketing and gaming, the gaming industry?
Out of the box, thinking out of the box. So like air campaigns and a lot of other strategies, not only traditional. Like I asked the PlayStation marketer if they heard about registered on platform APIs like YouTube, Discord,
Mhm.
Facebook, Discord API, etc. So that response that has given me have made me very uncomfortable. And what, because it's a marketer for a PlayStation say that never heard about that.
Well,
My reaction was that and a lot of other things. So
um,
I wanted to
you know,
partner with that marketer, but I changed my mind when I
yeah,
heard that never heard about that.
that's disappointing, but
Yeah.
I'm sure that there's many, unfortunately, that do not study other parts of the business or parts of their business fully. Let's go on. What are some common marketing mistakes that you have seen that you think you can detail concisely for the audience?
Well, every developer, even if he's a solo developer, is starting to push forward on every social and talking a lot about their game, their prologue, their videos showing gameplay showcase, but that
Mhm.
is a huge marketing mistake because the trailer needs to go to influencer first,
Mhm.
collaborating with that cross promotion. Uh,
Mhm.
even for cross promotion to localize the trailer in China's or another language,
Sure. Sure.
voiceover for that, etc. So they put everything out there, and from time, because they heard or read that you need to put everything before to gain wish list, a lot of wish lists from time, but that is a lie, a big lie,
Oh,
because it is a big crunch for every game developer, every game, because needs a lot of strategy, another strategy, cross promotion before putting it live and registered on gaming APIs, on platforms, etc. So not starting taking from here or giving keys, even if it's a coming soon game, they giving away keys for a game and then saw the keys selling on resellers website.
yes. Yes.
So
It's you could
can
see it.
be
On game.
can be instead a Steam gift card or merchandise or any other stuff, not really a key. So a key
Yes,
is very precious for that.
especially in the beginning when they're extremely rare. Some unscrupulous key sellers
So
have.
another one is that they put the demo out there,
Mhm,
and it's
mhm.
a mistake. You can make a prologue page separately and put it as coming soon for years and gain a lot of wish lists for that. It's a separate app,
Right.
not the main game page app. That demo can go to investors, publishers,
Right.
incubators, accelerators, etc. with the
VCs
demo
in
you
general.
pitch. So you
Yeah,
can
for
gain some
VCs in general.
funding before, not putting there and gain some feedback from playtester. It's a big crunch.
Okay, next one is very important for most likely all of our audience. Um, when you are concentrating on the single most important aspect of marketing that the game developers absolutely need to know, what would it be?
I didn't get the question.
Oh, what is the most critical marketing idea that most game developers need to know? A majority.
Having some templates from start and research a lot, because there is a press kit tool to be integrated on the website. And yes, having a website done with all the information and press kit as zip to be downloaded from press members, etc. Knowing a lot about influencer platforms, cross
Mhm.
promotion. I don't have ideas
Okay,
now.
this is more squishy, as they say. How do you balance your creativity with the marketing demands that you are delivering for the gaming industry?
Well, I always research and see, like, big games like Final Fantasy, etc. How did the marketing campaign look like and how did they do? I can see even for localization in China's and cross promotion and collaboration, how did the campaign succeed or not? There are multiple tools to see that. I will tell about another tools and these tools too in another episode of the podcast, because I have a lot of them to tell.
Well, in a follow-up question, I, it seems from my side, and most likely from your side, that large regions need different strategies for marketing. Could you talk a little bit about that?
Even
Like,
the
yes, go ahead, go ahead.
even the builds, the demo builds needs to be retargeting and redone for every market. Like in China, their regulation doesn't allow a lot of stuff to be implemented in, and you need to search about that and do another demo for them and put it on their store market because they don't allow this, and that will crunch. You can sell globally because every country has their regulation, even the Europe too. So you need to keep this in your loop, and also the legal stuff, because just to get some copyright in Europe, it will not be available or legit in China or another region. So needs to be even on USA another copyright there on their office because it will not be available there, only in Europe. So
Right. Right. And you see that happening many times when even a large scale game does not appear in entire regions because of that. They don't research ahead of time. I have kind of a more specific question, and I want you to um, narrow it down to smaller scale for aspiring game developers and starting studios. What piece of advice would you give them that they can actualize on their level, just to begin to get their to get their marketing rolling for a smaller scale game?
well, first they need a lead investor and an advisor for business because it is crucial to have these two. If every investor will get to pitch on them and will ask if you have a lead investor to lead your founding rounds on multiple investment platforms there are there, and even to get on incubators for startups, accelerators, that but there are different incubators and accelerators because there are for project only and for companies, so there are different.
And there are different options that you can seek out.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
and
could
for
we could.
a small studio and a small project and a small marketing campaign expenses budgeting needs to be cross promoted, not with influencer platforms because that are expensive, even if it started to $20, but can lead to a huge amount per piece, per streamers or per content creator. But paying monthly for tools like a Sirimi tool and a lot of other tools will gain a lot of traction and succeed from start, and cross promotion with another influencers they have in profile bio, like even for another influencer platform that can be not the big ones because another influencer platform like collabs has tiny like $10 for influencer and gain 100 and a lot of views, so can be cross promoted with them with small streamers and be as content creator too,
Mhm.
not
Well,
only pay content creators, be a content creator and hang out in their community and talk about your game or asking for raid to raid your stream and to follow you and we'll see your game.
excellent. I really feel that everyone in the influencer on all levels has something to offer gaming, and you should approach organically, be their friend first, and then see if the business relationship can flower after that. One last, well, no, it's not the absolute last question I was going to ask, but for the gaming industry overall, from your perspective in heavily in marketing, what trends do you see emerging for gaming industry in general for the near future, for 1 or 2 years?
Well, AI have a stamp so far, even if it's a crunchy one. Have multiple tools, millions of tools now. So for a gaming startup is a good idea and not a good idea because it's a crunchy tool and it's expensive, like paying monthly for it, but
Yes.
can be automatically your workflow and help you, but not for marketing, for development, using
Yep.
only.
Marketing requires that personal touch. You're saying.
Yeah, marketing requires um, human artist because every gamer in every community, every social will know about an AI generated image. So this will crunch from start, and even if you have already paid a lot of budget for marketing and crunching with that, it's a pain and get the
Sure.
failure for the company and you can pitch then.
Well, the next one is also related to the industry heavily, and some a good number of our viewers may not have this information. So, are there any specific marketing channels or even platforms that you think are critical for the indie game movement to go forward?
Well, there are multiple influencer platforms like Green, Facebook Gaming, and TCMe for TikTok Marketplace creators or something like that.
What would you suggest that an indie based studio just starting out look into heavily if they're interested in the influencer marketing angle, which they should be?
There's platform that can be very strategic and
Yeah,
very low budget. You can
right,
put even with $100 or something like that,
right,
or one
right.
dollar per day.
Sure. So
What
funny.
was your inspiration to get in the gaming industry?
I have been a long time gamer all my life. The first game I ever played that was serious beyond anything real was actually Warhammer 40K in a local comic book store when I was 8. And it never stopped. I am a gamer to the day I die. Now, I have played almost every type of game in every type of format possible. And the gaming industry always fascinated me. I went to school at the university level for political science and economics, double major. And I worked in that kind of area for 20 years. But when I stepped away, I said, what do I want to do with the rest of my life? And I said, I want to do gaming. I want to make games. I want to make the process of games better with my expertise and help them along and help people that don't have a chance at the big resources, the big numbers, and that's what I'm doing. I've been in the gaming industry officially about a year and a half total, but my experience is very broad and wide from before, and I think I bring a very different perspective and advice for many people and guidance.
In what on what community are you a part of?
Well, I my the gaming company, or I should say companies that I'm currently associated with is Jaguar Games, based out of Mexico City, and also the International Play Alliance. And that second one, we basically help governments and of any size, of any location, develop their gaming industry with both kinds of advisement, public and private, and how to develop policies to grow their gaming industry.
How about Indie Game Academy?
I support and love them. I found them early on when I joined the gaming industry officially. It's run by a gentleman called Willem and Jess, and a woman named Jess. Excellent people, wonderful. The format they use uh, for their training is that they gamify the entire process. You join houses that are based on like D&D classes, so House Cleric, House Ranger, House Rogue, and then the as they go up in the training facilities, the training levels, they compete with each other in these houses, and they make a little game out of who does best. Very fun, wonderful atmosphere that they've created. I've met wonderful people, and sometimes I'm allowed to teach. Yeah, that's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. I barely saw something about networking. So you made
Yeah,
some
yeah.
sort
I
of
also
lecture
the
on
last.
that?
Oh, sure, sure. I'll talk about that. It's a strength of mine from many years of working in the political scene. You either learn to network, effectively, or you drown because everything in that world is social connections. But my approach is very different, and as I explained to the students, and it's actually recorded with their YouTube channel. You don't go into networking with the idea of what you're going to get out of it directly. You build organic and real relationships with people, and amazingly, they respond well because they're used to scammers, people who use them all over. And it's not just the gaming industry. You take this anywhere, like what I'm telling you, and everybody else, and you will succeed. Real relationships really matter. That's my message to the students there. But it's also my message to everyone. You cannot build a real career on fraud. You're fraud of you, fraud of the other person. It doesn't work. People, you see that in many parts of the gaming industry, and look where it leads. Look at everybody doing that. That is using you, using others, and you know of it. Eventually, it crashes, and they crash with it. Also, I'm very pretty, so it helps.
This was the
Andre,
very
don't laugh too much. Oh my goodness, it hurts my feelings now. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Mm, mm, mm.
On my personal Discord server, like once a month, I put a at everyone, which notifies everyone, of course, on my server about 100 or so people, and I just say one. I say one little phrase. Remember, I'm very pretty, and then I end it.
I saw I am there and a lot of funny things I saw every day,
Oh,
so that
we
is
cut up
very
a lot.
primitive and
That's,
has a lot of engagement. Even
yeah.
I forget to talk about the bot.
Oh, the bot! Our bot is magical. It always cuts people and levels them for something amazing they said, or funny, or ironic. It's the bot is magical. I don't even want to mention the name because I don't want to advertise for anybody in particular. But it's kind of funny how the thing always captures somebody's best phrase that they've said the entire day, and it levels them on that. It's amazing.
Yeah,
Take care, my dear.
thank you for making a part.
No worries, no worries. Anytime you want me to come back, just let me know and we'll prepare.
Thank you.
Have a great night.